Today is going to be a relatively short video, so I'm not going to put a sponsor on it, but if you would like to support the channel, you can check out our crowdfunding options, as well as if you shop with any of our affiliate links or codes that generate commissions back to the channel. Thank you guys very much. This business of Lee Tardy Oswald using a rangefinder at the event, and somehow that's supposed to kick off some major red flags and stuff like that, has at this point in time pissed me off. There are so many normie idiots on the internet that have overnight become firearms, ballistics, and tactics experts that have never even used any of these devices whatsoever, that think that this should somehow be like the slam dunk, like why on earth did you? There are so many other low-hanging fruit when it comes to this investigation that you don't need to latch on to crap that is satellite like this that has really no ramifications whatsoever. In fact, the Secret Service, long before this thing kicked off, has said that rangefinders are not prohibited items, and there's a legitimate reason for why that is. So for people who are completely ignorant about firearms technology, associated accessories, et cetera, to get on here and say that, oh, yeah, a rangefinder, how come they didn't zero in on? Shut up. Shut up. I have been to events where I have used rangefinders as a viewing device. You would not say, if somebody shows up to whatever event it is where it's a large venue and you might be far away, you would not look at somebody who has a set of binoculars and be like, well, that's a domestic terrorist over there. We have to go look at that guy, because that's what a rangefinder is. In fact, in many instances, a rangefinder, while it does have the function of providing range data, it by itself doesn't do anything else as it relates to perpetrating any crimes. But what a rangefinder does do is do the same job as binoculars or any other viewing device, usually with a single hand. They're usually very lightweight, and many, I'm not going to say all, but many of the decent offerings out there today have image stabilization built into them. So you click the button and you can stand there from like 500 yards away and get a magnified view of what's going on, and it's not doing this the whole time. It looks like maybe the thing drifts a little bit to side or up and down as you stand there, and the normal Brownian motion of your body does what it does. Instead of shaking all over the place, you get a relatively stable image. So for people to be like, he had a rangefinder, why didn't this hit? Focus on the substantive things that actually matter. And if you see somebody say some crap about a rangefinder, they did it in Congress a little bit ago. I've seen all these content creators who don't know fuck all about guns say this sort of stuff, and it makes me puke in my mouth every single time I hear it. And I hate to do this, but I'm just going to say it like I see it. This is almost 100% coming from quote unquote my side of the aisle. It seems like people have become so emotionally invested in Trump's campaign to the point of like religiousness that they'll latch on to the smallest detail that they believe is some indicator of definitive evidence that there's foul play. I'm not saying that there isn't foul play here. There very well may be, especially with the way the director of the Secret Service is acting. But what I'm saying is, you're supposed to be a defender of truth, and you're supposed to lead your audiences towards a correct thinking, not just a what to think, but a how to think. And in this instance, this is just crap. Put it down. Move on. Find something more substantive to focus on when it comes to this investigation. Because quite frankly, you look like fools, and you're showing everyone that you're way out of your depth. And in many instances, like, these are people that I listen to for my news every day. And when I see them do this kind of stuff, I'm like, wow, if they're this wrong on something, what else are they wrong about? And I really want like alternative media to be a successful option for people outside of the corporate media machine. And you're not helping right now. You're not helping at all. Again, You look like you have no idea what you're talking about, because coming from somebody who uses these tools on a regular basis, you are way outside your depth. So please, when it comes to this, when it comes to things that you don't know about, I'll come on and talk about it if you need be. But I'm going to tell you that in many instances, it's not going to fit the story that you're trying to tell, because this, again, is a nothing burger. Just put it down. If you see somebody say something like that, send them this video and tell them that they're an idiot. Later on, guys. Have a good day. Stay free.